Ooh.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for coming in. I mean, you've been here before.
Yeah.
So this is like your second home.
Pretty much.
You're into modeling.
Mm-hmm.
You write your songs.
Mm-hmm.
You're a songwriter, and you also vocal recording. R&B type. Do you sing or do you rap more?
I'm more so singing, but I can rap
Yes.
bars and I can go in that direction. However, I feel like that's what I'm focusing on right now.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So now these are 3 full-time directions to go.
Yeah.
Like why are you making life hard?
I make it even harder. That's not all
Yeah.
I do. I have businesses. I don't know. I lose interest in things quite quickly.
Yes.
And to keep my mind stimulated, I have to kind of jump from thing to thing. And I enjoy all of these different things. And all my life, people call me a jack of all trades.
Yes.
But yeah, I guess just to keep my mind stimulated, I have to kind of, because also creativity can get slightly draining sometimes. I feel like if you are full-time creative, you do need time away.
Yeah.
And for me, that time away is then focusing on business and more logistical sides of life. And
Yes.
Yeah, so that's that.
How are you jumping from behind the scenes to in front of the camera and balancing? I mean, would you say you have a balanced life? I don't have a balanced life.
I think I do.
Oh, you do?
Okay. I really think I think my self-discipline has allowed me to do that.
Okay.
And it's kind of more, what I realised for a long time was what I was doing. I was putting work before myself.
Yeah.
And before like my health needs, before my spiritual needs, all that type of stuff. And I've kind of flipped the script more recently. And I feel as though things are a lot more balanced and I can kind of handle, because I would go into meltdown mode in the past when I was putting work before my own needs.
Yes.
Because I thought I wasn't doing enough. Because I thought, all these types of things. But I think primarily, so long as I'm showing up for myself and then work comes second and then I feel like I'm living a balanced life.
Yeah. What would you say has helped you more? Or is it 50-50? Talent or discipline?
I think 50-50.
Okay.
Also, I'm good at speaking. I think the rooms in which I got myself into is because I knew how to talk to people.
Yes.
And I knew how to compose myself, I would say. So yeah, I would say 50-50. I would say, of course, being pretty and good looking is an advantage and it helps, but it doesn't take you the full way, because you can just get, especially with agencies and the way modelling works, you can just get taken advantage of. If you're just a pretty girl and you don't really know what you're doing, or even if you don't know what you're doing, you don't know how to, I suppose, you don't have boundaries in terms of how you want to work, who you want to work with, all that type of stuff. People will take advantage of you. And yeah, luckily I just have always been quite hard-headed. And so yeah.
Were you raised in a creative family?
No.
Okay.
Actually, my dad was creative when he was younger. He was a DJ.
Right.
He was into production. It's basically my dad's side of the family, but my mum not so much. Although when she was younger, she did fashion. But they kind of, as I was growing up, they were nurses and they've kind of given up all that type of stuff. So it wasn't ever really something I grew up around.
Yeah. So like, did you discover, or were you fascinated by a creative side from a young age? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think from young, I always liked to entertain people. Okay. So I'd always be like to my family, stop!
Yes.
I have a song to sing. I need to entertain you. And if any of you don't pay attention to me, then I'm going to melt down. Yes. So that's how I was when I was younger. It was more so I liked entertaining people. Then I got a bit older, realised that I could sing. I got a singing coach and I just enjoyed just singing. I just liked hearing the sound of my voice pretty much.
Did someone make you go to a singing coach, or did you ask someone to?
I asked my mom. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, because it was like I always used to, because I grew up when Beyonce and Rihanna were kind of growing up.
Yes.
So I see them and I'm like, they look like me, and they do the same things that I do. Yeah. So like I want to do that too.
Yeah.
And that's kind of really where it was. My mom was always very against. She didn't really like Rihanna and Beyonce, like she thought it was overly sexualized, all that type of stuff, which I understand, but here I am doing the same.
Like,